I got into rugby the same way as probably a lot of people do in the grassroots level, which is sort of aged 8 or 9. And then when I went to prep school, I sort of continued that as a sort of hobby. And when I came to Radley in year 9, that's when I started taking rugby a bit more seriously, playing competitive rugby kind of day in, day out. I think I was in the 5th form when I got scouted for Gloucester in a school game here at Radley, and from there I went into their player development programme, which was just down the road at Tilsley Park in Abingdon, which was very convenient. And from there I kind of moved up the age groups and training at Kingsholm up in Gloucester 2 times a week, and that's when I sort of first started playing for the academy. And from there I was fortunate enough to sign my contract in September. So I think my contract starts in June or July, and I'll have a pre-season at the club, a pre-season development block, and then hopefully I'll be going to university as well. So it'll be kind of part-time rugby, part-time university throughout my first 3 years, and from there hopefully I'll have secured a place within the club that I can continue playing on a regular basis. Radley Rugby's been brilliant, whether it's the huge amounts of coaches they have on a Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, or whether it's Mr. Wayne and his team in the S&C department. I think from a young age, 13, having the access to that level of coaching and that level of development has been hugely helpful, and that's kind of what kick-started my journey onto professional rugby. I think a big part of the dynamic between rugby and education is balancing time, and on training days, which are 2, maybe 3 times a week, 7-hour round trip up to Gloucester, I think organisation's a key part of that, managing schoolwork with obviously that key study time taken out of your day, which is a struggle, but I think it's something that you improve at over time massively. There's obviously a kind of long-standing connection between the club and the school. Mr. Wood, our director of rugby, played at Gloucester. I think he's Gloucester's most capped player, and there's nice to have a kind of interlink between the two, and that's made it easier for me that school are constantly communicating with the club, and I think a lot of guys that play sport outside of school feel the same thing, and it's been really nice to have coaches from Gloucester come into Radley to watch rugby sessions and things, and that kind of balance has been really helpful. Currently I'm studying politics, geography and history of art, which I found to be really great subjects, and hopefully when I go on to university I'm going to do politics and international relations, which is very exciting and a subject that I have a lot of interest in. I think a particularly memorable moment for me was actually this season on Big Side when we beat Tunbridge at home, who are not necessarily a local rival, but they're a big rival of the school, and it was fantastic after 5 years of playing against them that we could beat them at home in our final season.
You got that?